What's the last big injury you got, David?
I broke my arm growing up once. Oh, it's a big injury. I don't know. I scrape myself all the time. I'm a little clumsy. I lose my sunglasses, but I broke my arm once. We were playing wood chips at a park, and we could have been at the newer plastic park, but we were playing at the metal park, which is more fun, of course, but it's smaller. So, in this game of wood chips, the playground was probably 12 feet by 4 feet, a relatively small playground with monkey bars on one side and a slide on the other. And I didn't want to jump on the wood chips, and somebody was trying to tag me. So I climb up the top of the monkey bars, and this person's reaching. I'm going to jump over him. So I do that successfully, but on my way down, instead of landing my feet and grabbing a bar as I land to support to break, kind of just make sure it wasn't that. It was probably a 5-foot jump or fall, but I accidentally led with one arm, my right arm, as I grabbed the bar to kind of lower myself down, and I just put all of my falling weight on that arm, and as I landed, my arm snapped. Ew. Right, both bones right at the wrist area. My wrist didn't break, but both bones, when we went to the doctor, he said, if you broke your arm, you really know how to break it, because it was just both of my arm bones. Was that tibula fibula? Is that right? And right there at the wrist, humerus.
Hold on, humor.
You're a very humorous, David.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, that's why I broke that bone. My body knew.
Yeah.
So I think you could still kind of hear my wrist. I think it janked my wrist a little bit, but we got that repaired, and it was no problem. It was a whole day. And my mother said I did a great job. She was very impressed when they reset it, because I was just saying like, "Wow, that really hurts." I'm explaining it, but I didn't really express it too violently, and I felt I did pretty well through that whole process.
Do you remember what it sounded like when it snapped?
I went home. I do. It made a big sound, and it was two bones too. So you heard it. It's a wild sound, and I went there, and then the people were playing wood chips. Like, "Do you need anything?" Someone went and bought me a Mountain Dew. It was very nice while I was waiting for a car to come bring me to the hospital. And then, I got my cast and everything. It was a whole day process that probably happened at 11:30 a.m. or something, and I get home at around dinner time. And I have this new cast on and everything. It's going to be temporary. You get you'll get the bigger one, I think, in a couple of days or whatever the case is. But I went ahead, and it was right when Red Dead Redemption, the first one, came out. That game. So I went home and I was playing Red Dead Redemption with a broken arm. I remember my mother saying, maybe you should take it easy with that hand. I said, it's going to be okay. I don't need to use it too much. But it is a game where you're smashing the circle button or the B button. I don't remember to run. So it is a lot of your right hand movement. But that's the story of me breaking my arm. You could clip that.
Is that a boner joke? You ever heard a bone snap?
Oh, and then, you have to, you're a teenage boy and everything. You break your right arm. You have to shower with it in a bag, and you're doing everything left-handed.
Yeah. Everything.
I was riding a unicycle around that time, too. No relation.